welcome back to another episode of our MetaJungle NFT Artist Spotlights. Today I have two new incredible photographers to introduce you to, and they are going to be Koray Ozpalamutcu and Benji Stein. And I'm so excited to tell you guys more about them and their work. So let's go on ahead and get started. So the first MetaJungle NFT artist we are going to be spotlighting today is Koray. Koray is a travel and landscape photographer from the west coast of Turkey, but he travels near and far for his photography. He graduated from the Fine Arts faculty as a designer in 1996 and started his professional career as an admin in corporations in 1997. During this time, he did start taking photos as a hobby in 2011. As Koray started to receive recognition for his photography, he quit his corporate job and became a full-time photographer. So let's go ahead and learn a little bit more from Koray himself. Today's MetaJungle NFT Artist Spotlight is going to be NFT photographer Koray Ozpalamutcu.
Hello, this is Koray Ozpalamutcu from west coast of Turkey. I'm a landscape, nature and travel photographer. Graduated the Fine Arts faculty as a designer, and I started my professional career in 1997. I worked as an admin some companies. At the same time, I started to take photos as a hobby. I was invited to a project as a photographer by the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy of Republic Indonesia to Croatia, Amsterdam, and Montenegro. And I took these countries' photos and shared them on my social media accounts. Also worked with Sun Express Airlines and Izmir Metropolitan Municipality, etc. In addition, in 2017, Sony Global Page shared one of my series that it's consisting landscape of Izmir province. So photography, which I started as a hobby, has become my job. For this reason, I end my corporate business and continue my life as a photographer. I always believe the soul of the nature. That's why I'm landscape, nature and travel photographer. Want to show the beauty of the nature with my landscape photos. I'm living in Izmir province, but travel around the globe for the photography project. My NFT journey began December 2021, and I created 5 collections. With these collections, I want to show the world's beauties to the audience. Also want to show my photos with my styles and editions. Thank you so much to stopping by and checking my works out. See you, bye-bye.
What an amazing video. I had so much fun getting to learn more about Koray and his journey into the world of photography. I don't know about you guys, but I really loved learning about all the international and domestic photographic projects he's been involved in, like photographing the Republic of Indonesia for the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, photographing Croatia for the Istra Tourist Board, and photographing Amsterdam for the I Am Amsterdam Tourism Board. Along with this, it was also super cool to hear about his partnership with Sun Express Airlines and his project with Izmir Metropolitan Municipality that was exhibited in the Izmir Providence. Seriously, that's so cool. But Koray says that he's always believed that nature has a soul, and this is why he photographs landscapes, natures, and travel. He wants to show the beauty that he sees in nature through his photos, and he does just that, if you ask me. So let's go on ahead and check out some of Koray's work. So here we are on Koray's OpenSea profile. As you can see, he has 4 collections currently, and they are the Diary of K the Groove editions, In Dark We Trust, The Blue Velvet, and I apologize if I say this wrong, and Thalassophile Volume 2. So the first collection we're going to look at is Thalassophile. This collection is made up of 9 items with no owners and no floor price on OpenSea, but that is because it is on sale on Slowlika. So you can go there and buy it off the primary for 0.18 ETH. This collection is so beautiful, and Koray does such a great job capturing the different emotions of the sea in this collection. And I love that the name means lover of the sea too, because I think that that's just so fitting. You can see that he really cares for it and loves it just by the incredible photos that he's captured of it and the different emotions he's given to it. But the next collection that we're actually going to take a look at is the Blue Velvet. This collection is made up of 9 items with 4 different owners and no current floor price because it's sold out and none of them are available on the secondary. So if you want one of these incredible pieces, you're going to have to send an offer to its current owner. The next collection we're going to look at is In Dark We Trust, and this collection is currently listed on Foundation with a floor price of 0.15 ETH, and it's made up of 5 items with 2 different owners, and this is also truly a breathtaking collection. I love all the colors and details he's captured in each and every one of these pieces. But the last collection that we're going to look at is the Diary of K the Groove Editions. And this collection is made up of 2 items with 15 different owners. So it's 2 different editions and a floor price of 0.05 ETH. Both of these editions are actually sold out with only Mount Bromo being available on the secondary. That's totally understandable though, because both of these images are absolutely amazing. I mean, look at all the detail, depth, and color that he's captured in 2 totally different landscapes. To say I'm obsessed is an understatement. But speaking of obsessed, let's go on ahead and take a look at the photo that Koray decided to share with us that if collectors reviewing his collection for the first time, he feels like would really showcase his work well. And this is the piece. And when asked why Koray chose this piece, he says that I live in the west part of Turkey. It is Izmir province, and it's very close to the sea. I was born and raised here, and ever since my childhood, when I felt sad or happy, I would go to the seaside. I used to watch the sea, and I always thought the sea had a soul. When the sea was angry, the waves got bigger. When the sea was calm, he's straight. I wanted to express the spirit of the sea in my collection and in this piece. And obviously, this piece is from his Philosophical collection. But I think that this is breathtaking. One thing I thought was really cool about this piece is that Koray actually said that he wandered to this spot and the chair was just there, which leaves me with so many questions. And I love that. I love all the detail. I love all the color. I love that he's capturing the emotions. I can see the emotion that the sea obviously is feeling right here. And I love it. I think it's breathtaking, and I love, love, love Koray's work. But Koray joined the NFT space in December of 2021, and he has been such a great addition. He shared some really incredible work, and he's seen success with this work. But Koray is also just such a supportive member of the community, and I cannot wait to see what the space has to hold for him because he's so great, and I'm so excited to see him continue to grow in this space. So thank you, Koray, for letting me tell more people about you and your work. So the next artist that we are going to be spotlighting today is going to be Benji Stein. Benji's been a photographer for 6 years now, but art has always been a big part of his life. He grew up in a desert town called Apple Valley in the high desert area in California with his 3 brothers during the 80s. What more can you ask for, right? But his parents built their home there and filled it full of Benji's father's beautiful paintings. Benji says that he was surrounded by them as far and as wide as he can remember. But Benji's parents would take them to the movies often when he was growing up, so naturally he has set his imagination on the thought of directing films. However, his ferocious love for rock and roll changed his direction, and he started performing and writing music. Let's hear a little bit more from Benji himself. Today's MetaJungle NFT Artist Spotlight is going to be NFT photographer Benji Stein.
Hey everyone, I'm Benji. I'm a photographer in Orange County, California. I grew up in an area called the High Desert. I think growing up in the desert and having artists for parents really made me a very curious and observant person to the things around me, to the world around me. With all that open land and mountains in the short distance, it certainly got my imagination going. My parents would take me and my brothers on long car rides around the area and also down Route 66. They had an eye for unique houses and vintage structures, and they would point these places out to us. On those trips, looking out the backseat window, I wish I could just stop the car at any moment of my choosing and get out and explore the things around me. But now as an adult and as a photographer, I'm still looking out that window, except now I get to stop and capture the things that I see and in the way that I see them. The process of finding these places now really connects me to my childhood, and it brings me a lot of joy. About 6 years ago, I started taking my first photographs, my early photographs, on a camera phone while I would go on long walks. It was really great to have that expression at my fingertips and to get them out instantly in the digital world. So I bought a Canon camera in 2019, and I started taking classes at the junior college. And these classes were really great. They pushed me out of my comfort zone, and they let me learn all these different styles that I never thought I would learn. Last summer, I entered a favorite photo of mine, this one behind me, into the OC Fair photo competition, and it won first place. It was a great confidence booster and honor as well. And I went on to create my website after that. And then a few months later, I got into NFTs. With NFTs, I see a great opportunity for my work and other artists' work to be shared and seen all across the world, and for it to be owned by anyone who really wants to own it. I'm really excited to go down this road, and I hope you join me. Thank you so much.
This video was so wonderful. I really enjoyed having the opportunity to learn more about Benji. I also really enjoyed hearing about his inspiration and his journey into photography. Benji says that after being inspired by a lifetime of cinematic inspiration and he needed a way to express himself artistically, he picked up a camera and started photographing. And I absolutely love that. I think that's such a cool introduction and such a cool story into photography. But this actually eventually led him to taking photography classes and winning first place and Staff Choice Awards at the 2020 Orange County Fair Photography Competition. So let's go on ahead and check out some of his work. But here we are on Benji's OpenSea profile. As you can see, he has two collections, and they are X's and Ones and Dream Days. We're actually only going to be taking a look at Benji's Dream Days collection. This collection is made up of 6 items with 2 owners and a floor price of 0.15 ETH. I really love this collection, and after learning more about Benji, I love seeing his connection with these photos even more. He does such a great job capturing them and sharing them as he sees them, and it's just really cool to hear him talk about it because he says that these photos really connect with his childhood and the memories that he has. So I love that so much. But now let's take a closer look at Daydreams. This piece, as you can see, is owned by Alpha Trilogy, and I totally understand why. This photo is absolutely beautiful, and I love all the different colors and shapes in this photo. I feel like the simplicity of it makes the beauty of this building in this photo even stronger, and I love that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the photo that Benji shares with us, that if collectors reviewing his pieces for the first time, he feels like would really showcase his work well, and this is the piece. And when asked why he chose this piece, Benji says that he chose this piece because it represents how his upbringing has influenced the way that he sees things and captures them. The colors in this image caught his attention first when he found this. Colors are what he remembers most from his father's paintings and also from the vibrant items and antiques his mom would collect and still does. Textures are important to him, as he could tell that they were to his dad when he would paint on the canvas. Arrangement of objects and geometric orientation also present in this image, coming from early exposure to his work. Additionally, the composition, setting, and positioning of the camera in the image nods to heavy cinematic inspiration. His earliest memories are of seeing movies. And that's so incredible. I love it. I really think it showcases Benji's work so well, but also just shows him and his personality and the connection he shares with it and why he photographs what he does. And that's amazing to me, to see a little bit more of the backstory and learn a little bit more of where he gets his inspiration. I love it. I love it so much, Benji, and I'm so glad you shared it with us. But Benji got involved in the NFT space in October of 2021, and he's had a great time so far. It's been so fun listening to Benji speak about his work and see all the support that he gives to others and others give to him. But I'm so excited to see what the future holds for Benji, and I'm so honored that he gave me the opportunity to come on here and share a little bit more about his work and himself with all of you guys. So thank you, Koray and Benji, so much for connecting with me and talking with me and giving me the opportunity to learn a little bit more about you guys, your inspirations, your journeys, and your work. I've had such a great time. If anyone else is interested in being one of our artist spotlights, please reach out to me. It is BossMom99 on Discord and Twitter. I would love to connect. But with that, guys, I cannot wait to introduce you guys to some more artists, and I'll see you next time. Bye.